Hello, Bruce Kittle here, Hidden Pearls Podcast with a Mindful Monday. So I am kind of loaded here and about ready to head off for the Niners versus Dolphins game. So getting this done because I'll be traveling tomorrow. So anyway, I hope if you're listening to this and when you do, that it finds you, that you had a great weekend and everything is well in your world. So let's do a little bit of breathing. And so if you can join me with that, that would be terrific. So why don't you find a comfortable spot? So if it's safe, there you go. Kind of take yourself, whether it's to the mat, to your cushion, to a chair, laying down, whatever it is that works for you, and finding a way in which you can be comfortable and relaxed. So as you're settling in, let's just take a breath or two. And just bring yourself to be fully present for these moments, for the next few minutes as we're together. There you go. Yeah, and if you're comfortable and it's safe, you can let your eyes close. And as you check in on your body, just relaxed, but alert, so you're paying attention as we're doing a little bit of mindfulness work. Let's take another great big deep breath, fill it up. There we go. So as you take a couple more breaths like that, just do a little bit of an inventory then as you're, again, coming to be fully present with us. And just maybe a bit of an inventory. What is it that you're bringing in with you? What kind of energy are you filled with in this moment? Where are your thoughts? Emotions? And your body. How's your body this morning? So with a couple more cleansing breaths, just acknowledging what might have been showing up for you, your energy, your thoughts, your emotions, and within your body. And just for these next few minutes, see if we can release or let go of whatever's not serving you. And just be present together. So we'll do 3 big breaths. So we're going to inhale wide. Exhale tall, just stretching it up. Nice. Inhale wide. Fill it up. Exhale tall. One more of those. Really nice. So today we're going to do a little bit of box breathing. I've had a couple questions about that. So again, in the box breathing methodology, it really thinks about a 4-sided. So there'll be an inhale. So we're just going to do 5 up. That'll be an inhale breath. We're going to hold for 5. That's the one other side of the box. We're going to exhale for 6 because we like to exhale for just a bit longer. And then we'll hold for 5 along the bottom. So that's kind of the box. It's a little bit different than the triangles that we've been doing. So we're just going to try that. And the idea is just to kind of stabilize the breath. And holding kind of activates within your system, calms things down. And this is the box breathing technique and or the triangle is something that you can use at any time. So let's give this a try. We'll do 3 or 4 of these. So we're inhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then. And just let's come back to your regular breath, and we're just going to sit together. I like to do a couple deep cleansers after that. And then just returning to your normal breath. And we'll just be here a couple minutes. And again, all we are is just paying attention to our state of being. And just working not to get pulled in or caught into any deep thought. Acknowledge and affirm what shows up, and then just thinking and letting it go. So here we go. Let's take a breath. And I'll just hit the chime every 30 or 40 seconds, and we can sit together. So I'll do a couple more cycles. If you find yourself that you got caught up, just kind of acknowledge that without judgment, and release and let those thoughts or feelings go. And again, all we're doing is paying attention to the focus of our attention. And for this, our focus of attention, at least what we're striving for to some extent, is just focusing on our breath, the inhale and the exhale. So as you are breathing, let's again just think about as you inhale, seeing who you want to be today, how you want to show up, and what characteristic that holds for you. So maybe inhaling joy, passion, courage, strength, abundance. And on your exhale, releasing anything and everything that no longer serves you. Stress, anxiety, any fears, doubts, just let that go. Again, inhaling in clarity, power, confidence. Being willing to be yourself, to be uniquely you in this world that so often wants to push us into a box. Releasing all the negative voices, whether they be from within or from without. Releasing any rules that were given to you by others that don't serve you and you have not elected to take on as your own. Just let those go. With each breath, cleansing out, aligning, finding your balance. Seeing clearly who you're going to be today, how you want to live, how you're going to show up. And being unabashedly you in these moments. So let's take a couple big deep cleansers and we'll come back. So we're going to inhale. And letting it all go. Again. Letting that go. There we go. All right. Wow. Hope that was good for you. That was pretty good for me. All right. Hey, thought for the day. I was just really kind of journaling. And so I've always been a big goal setter. And so like I got to get to here and then you do action steps and all that kind of stuff. And I've got 4 points of performance planning. So one is setting your North Star, your biggest purpose, your why, whatever that is, like what drives you to do whatever it is that you're doing. And then, setting specific goals underneath that and then developing kind of an action plan, which includes specific steps to get to your goals. And then also clarity about who you're going to be along the way, what values you're going to adhere to. And then obviously the last one is just staying present in the moment. So those are kind of those things. But sometimes I get hooked up on, exactly where am I going and what goals and all that kind of stuff. And I've really been trying to step back into kind of the creative process, which for me is a couple different things and whatever that may be for you. But it really came to me clear that a lot of times we don't have real clarity on the exact destination. I mean, it's nice if you do, and some people have that. But I think what I found for me is like, if I don't have great clarity, I know there's something that I'm working to create. I don't know exactly what it is. But I know that through intuition and my spirit that, there are messages that need to come out. And what I found is that in those moments, I just need to start. And by that, I just mean kind of start walking the path. I've talked about paths. I talked about Sun Mountain. There's different paths to the top and all that kind of stuff. And it's a little bit like that, is like, I think sometimes we just have to start, and just start through creative process. And it may not even be in the methodology or modality that ultimately I'll be creating in, but we just have to start. Because when we enter into that process, our muse can speak to us. And as we're walking, if we have to realign, it's okay. So I guess just encouragement not to overthink everything. If you can find a North Star, if it ain't super clear, it's okay. But just pick a direction and get going. Because when we don't make a decision and we don't start, then we're just standing in the same spot. And that's the one thing that I feel like we can't do. I think we have to keep moving forward, not just for the sake of moving forward, but in some senses, every time we take a step, we find clarity about whether we're on the right direction. And if we need to realign, that's great. But along the way, the process of moving toward some goal, it does create creativity. We tap into our muse. And along the way, we're strengthening our resolve, our resiliency, and all of those kind of things. So here's encouragement not to get stuck in needing everything detailed and just taking a step and just take a step into the mystery and trusting that the universe has your back and your feet and that you're going to land okay. And just get going with whatever it is within you that needs to be spoken or shared or created, that there is that spark within you. And we want to nurture that and create that. So here's to fearlessly moving forward, and we can do that together, even though we do it alone, but in a sense, we're all on that journey together. So let's step forward. So finding the path without needing to know the exact path. So anyway, you take care. Have a super great week. Be safe. And again, with the holidays, let's take care of each other. For those in the midst of whatever physical ailments might be there, we are with you and we're thinking about you. And if you're having any other kind of issues, just remember you're not alone, and encourage you to reach out and ask for help if you need it. There's nothing wrong with that. We all need it at times. That's why we have a community. All right. Take care. All the best.